Hi friends, this is Ikra. Welcome to my channel. In this video I will briefly elaborate on the Titan submersible and its implosion, so let's start. On the 18th of June 2023, Titan, a submersible operated by OceanGate, imploded during its descent in the North Atlantic Ocean, about 370 nautical miles off the coast of Newfoundland, Canada. The implosion occurred during a tourist expedition to view the wreck of the Titanic. On board the submersible was Captain Rush, the CEO of OceanGate, Paul-Henri Nargeolet, a French deep-sea explorer and Titanic expert, Hamish Harding, a British businessman, and Shahzada and Suleiman Dawood, a Pakistani-British businessman, and his son. Communication with Titan was lost 1 hour and 45 minutes into its dive, with authorities alerted when it failed to resurface at the scheduled time later that day. After the submersible had been missing for 4 days, a remotely operated underwater vehicle discovered a debris field containing parts of Titan, about 500 meters from the bow of the Titanic. The search area was informed by the United States Navy's sonar detection of an acoustic signature consistent with an implosion around the time communications with the submersible ceased, suggesting the pressure hull had imploded while Titan was descending, resulting in the instantaneous deaths of all 5 occupants. The search and rescue operation was conducted by an international team led by the United States Coast Guard and Canadian Coast Guard. Support was provided by aircraft from the Royal Canadian Air Force and United States Air National Guard, a Royal Canadian Navy ship, as well as several commercial and research vessels and ROVs. Numerous industry experts had raised concerns about the safety of the vessel. OceanGate executives, including Rush, had not sought certification for Titan, arguing that excessive safety protocols hindered innovation. Formerly known as Cyclops 2, Titan was a 5-person submersible vessel operated by OceanGate. The 6.7 meters long, 10,432 kilograms vessel was constructed from carbon fiber and titanium. The entire pressure vessel consisted of 2 titanium hemispheres with matching titanium interface rings bonded to the 142 cm internal diameter, 2.4 meters long carbon fiber wound cylinder. One of the titanium hemispherical end caps was fitted with a 380 mm diameter acrylic window. In 2020, Rush said that the hull, originally designed to reach 4,000 meters below sea level. In 2020 and 2021, the hull was repaired or rebuilt. Rush told the Travel Weekly editor-in-chief that the carbon fiber had been sourced at a discount from Boeing because it was too old for use in the company's airplanes. Boeing stated they have no records of any sale to Rush or to OceanGate. OceanGate had initially not sought certification for Titan, arguing that excessive safety protocols hindered innovation. Lloyd's Register, a ship classification society, declined OceanGate's request to class the vessel in 2019. Titan could move at up to 3 knots using 4 electric thrusters, arrayed 2 horizontal and 2 vertical. Its steering controls consisted of a Logitech F710 wireless game controller with modified analog sticks. The University of Washington's Applied Physics Laboratory assisted with the video game controller control design on the Cyclops 1 using a Sony brand PlayStation 3 controller, which was carried over to Titan, substituting with the Logitech controller. The use of commercial off-the-shelf game controllers is common for remote-controlled vehicles such as unmanned aerial vehicles or bomb disposal robots, whilst the United States Navy uses Xbox 360 controllers to control periscopes in Virginia-class submarines. The voyage was booked in early 2023. Rush approached Las Vegas businessman Jay Bloom with 2 discounted tickets, intending for him and his son to be on the trip. The billionaire was offered a price of $150,000 per seat, rather than the full price of $250,000, with Rush claiming that it was safer than crossing the street, but Bloom turned down the offer over safety concerns. At that time the trip was scheduled for May, but bad weather delayed it to June. The dive operation began on the 18th of June at 9:30 am. Newfoundland Daylight Time. For the first hour and a half of the descent, Titan communicated with Polar Prince every 15 minutes, but communication stopped after a recorded communication at 11:15 am. The submersible was expected to resurface at 4:30 pm. At 7:10 pm the U.S. Coast Guard was notified of the missing vessel. Titan had up to 96 hours of breathable air supply for its 5 passengers when it set out. That would have expired on the morning of the 22nd of June 2023 if the submersible had remained intact. The United States Coast Guard, United States Navy, and Canadian Coast Guard led the search and rescue efforts. Aircraft from the Royal Canadian Air Force and United States Air National Guard, a Royal Canadian Navy ship, and several commercial and research ships and remotely operated underwater vehicles also assisted in the search. The search involved both a surface search and an underwater sonar search. At 1:18 pm on the 22nd of June the U.S. Coast Guard's northeast sector announced that a debris field had been found near the wreck of the Titanic. On the 23rd of June, both the Canadian and the United States federal governments announced that they were launching investigations into the incident. Thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel.